Last time on Dragon Ball NXT, the battle in North City reaches a fever pitch. King Piccolo's Black Bow Army has laid a devious trap for our heroes, orchestrated by his own son and first chair of his elite fighting force, Forte, who had been recently inducted as a member of Team Next. Flambe and Fava arrived on the scene to aid Nymph and Axel, splitting the attention of the nefarious Namekians. Flambe attempted to assault King Piccolo, while Fava flew to assist his other friends. But King Piccolo sought to keep the battle equalized by erecting a barrier around the other combatants, leaving Fava to watch powerlessly as his friends slowly but surely crumble under the pressure. Meanwhile, Axel and Nymph combine to unleash the power of the android's Ki mode once again. However, the transformation was too little, too late. Forte's mastery of the thieving arts allowed him to steal the Dragon Balls right from Axel, while his special key blocking technique perfectly counters the android's new capabilities. In a desperate bid to get back the Dragon Balls, Nymph ejects herself from Axel's body, snatching the Dragon Balls away, and tosses them back into the battlefield to make them contested once again, before collapsing from exhaustion. As Fava sees these actions take place, the feelings of helplessness, inadequacy, and betrayal bubble up from within the young Saiyan until it reaches a breaking point, unleashing the berserk power of the Super Saiyan, destroying the barrier separating him from his friends. But even this overflowing might was not enough to overcome Forte's rampage, taking out Axel with his signature technique, the Special Beam Shot. Basking in his imminent victory, King Piccolo takes one of the plundered Dragon Balls and returns to his castle. Forte likewise takes the remaining Dragon Balls and chides the party for not being strong enough yet, before following his father's lead, warning the team that in 3 days, the Dragon Balls would be used, giving them some time to prepare for one final assault on the Demon King's castle. Returning to Saiya Force HQ, the party takes time to recuperate, especially the expended Nymph, who has a vision of her past, being shepherded off an alien world by a protective guardian and being given a doll that looks strangely like an adult Nymph. And so, with a crushing defeat behind them, Team Next stares down a 3-day clock until the end of the world. But what could they possibly do in half a week to prepare themselves for the climactic battle against the greatest threat the Earth has ever known? Find out the answer to that question and many more on this exciting episode of Dragon Ball NXT.
Hello, ladies, gentlemen, and others. Welcome back to another fantastic episode of Dragon Ball NXT. And let's take it away by throwing it up to our Kai in the sky.
Hello, everybody. My name is From Zero to Shiro, but you can just call me Kaio Shiro, and I will be the SK of this wonderful group of players as we play another rousing and exciting episode of Dragon Ball NXT. But you guys aren't here for me. You're here for them. So let's kick it on down.
Hello, I am Hey Feifei, but I, today, will be playing the lovely and bitchy Neo-Tuffle Nymph. I am a VTuber on the internet that likes to remind you that you are precious, you matter, you make a difference in this world, and I am proud of you. Please ignore every mean thing that my character will be saying from this point onward. But that's enough about me. Why don't I throw this ball over to Flambe?
Hi, I'm Nell Celestine. I'm the face of the Treasure Tales team, as you can probably tell, since you've come over to my channel to see all this amazing content. I am pretty much a retro VTuber, mostly play like RGRPGs and stuff, but the weekends is time for Tabletop, and that's why you're here. You're here to see all of our cool stories, and as you see, I play Flambe, and on Dimension Chasers, I play Amy, aka Eliam Drador. And, Fava, Fastball Special!
Fastball! A catch. Hello, I'm Minty. I'm the gremlin of the graphics cave here on Treasure Tales. Here I play Fava the Saiyan. And over on Dimension Chasers, I play Angel/Thomas. So speaking of Dimension Chasers...
Hello everybody, I am Blaze409. I am the DM over at Dimension Chasers. But here tonight, I am playing Axel, the android swordsman, who's not feeling so great since, someone he thought was a teammate just beat up the rest of his team, and he is now not so happy about that. But I don't want to get too much into that. I'm just excited to play tonight's game.
And it wasn't me this time. Impressive.
Oh, so it's okay when Nymph does it.
No, it's not. I'm not happy with those either.
Alrighty. But are you guys ready to get into this episode?
Yeah.
Awesome. You guys return as you do, you put Nymph into the pod so that she can heal up. From your perspective, as she starts to get on the mend, her eyes open slightly, she reaches her hand out to the glass and then slowly drifts back off into sleep. What are you guys doing?
We have 3 days, and I need to find a way to get back to where I was at, because this is not going to work.
Well, it could have gone better, but we did know the risk going into this plan, so...
I made a bad call. Well, Fava, it's your turn to be leader then.
Oh. Wait, we're doing this now?
My plan failed horribly, backfired tremendously. I may have just screwed up things so badly. I shouldn't be leader at this point.
We, still have a few days to find Piccolo and stop him.
Well, finding Piccolo won't be the hard part.
Yeah, but we've at least been afforded what little time left without other cities being razed to the ground. He didn't kill us, so if they didn't want us to try, then we would have just died right then and there.
Is there a reason exactly we shouldn't just take the rest of the Saiyan force and just march on Piccolo right now?
I'm not sure how many want to fight him, but we also don't know where he is right now.
Well, like I said, that's the easy part. I can find him pretty easily.
You can't?
This is the first time any of you guys have seen this, but Axel looks like a little embarrassed. Well, you see about that. You know that jewelry I made for everybody?
Wait, are we being tracked?
Well, in my defense, last time one of our teammates went missing, Nymph was kidnapped, and, I didn't want something like that to happen again, but...
I have a feeling you didn't do it maliciously, so...
Well, everyone's jewelry I made for them, I also put a tracking device in it.
Yeah, I don't think you have the heart to have done that with ill intent.
He looks a little confused when you say that.
What's the part that's confusing for you?
Well, why else would I put something like that in your jewelry? I just wanted to make sure I could find y'all.
Oh, no, you're good. Just some people wouldn't have as many pure of intent, I suppose.
Flambe is going to put a hand on Axel's shoulder. I guarantee you, don't tell this to literally anybody else. This will go over horribly.
I get it, though.
Dr. Karras said something very similar a couple of times.
I mean, I think you're still learning, so that'll just come with time. How are you feeling right now due to all of this?
Well, my systems aren't quite up to 100%. I'm gonna have to do some major repairs and overhauls. But once that's done, we should be able to go find Forte and take him out.
Not like kill him, right?
I mean, I don't see why not.
Normally I may have agreed with that, but I feel like there was other things going on. If he honestly wanted us dead, he would have done it by now. Like, he wouldn't have even attempted to give us a fighting chance, even when Piccolo was telling him to kill us.
I mean, he did a pretty good job of almost killing me. My systems were powering down before y'all healed me.
I'm pretty sure he knew I could still heal you. It's something I am just kind of known for. But
I still don't...
Look, Forte is not the problem here at the end of the day.
He betrayed our team, attacked Tandinrika.
I feel like we were also being used as leverage against him to make him do that.
Axel, let me ask you this. Did Forte take the Dragon Balls because Forte wanted them? Or did Forte take the Dragon Balls because Piccolo told him to?
I don't really see what the difference is there. Either way, the Dragon Balls are gone, and we might not be able to wish everyone back who was killed in West City.
You're thinking of effect, not cause.
Let me put it like this. If Carol were still here right now, and someone took her hostage and told you to do terrible things in order to ensure her safety, would you do it?
Kind of stop some things for a minute.
Even if it's something you may not personally want to do. Because I feel like that was what Piccolo did with Forte with us.
Like I said, Forte is not the major problem here. I'm pretty sure our major problem is Lord Piccolo. We need to stop him, and then if we need to after that, then we can stop Forte.
Well, then I guess I have to ask. If it's take out Forte or let Piccolo make the wish, which one we gonna pick?
If we have to make that call, we'll make that call, but The point is to try not to.
That is even if Forte would actively try to stop us from stopping Piccolo. He was the one who told us that we weren't strong enough yet and need to train and come back. So I think he wants us to fight Piccolo.
Couldn't he have come to us before this whole thing happened, though? If that's the case, he could have come to us and said, hey, well, I do guess that'd be kind of a hard conversation to have, but...
Not to mention, it was only a day.
You saw what Brass did to East City. Maybe he didn't want that to happen to our base.
Like, at the end of the day, we have to save people. That's what we're supposed to do. And at the moment, I made a bad call. So I'm leaving the decision to the two of you. I need to go find something to make myself better.
I think it was still a good idea, but with any idea, there's always having to accept that both options could happen.
And I don't really blame you for not assuming we had a traitor in our midst.
It's just to what degree was he wanting to be a traitor? I'm not saying he wasn't.
Regardless, he was still a traitor, and which would have thrown off any kind of plans you had. So I don't think you can really blame yourself too much for your plan not working out quite right.
And I am the one who recruited him, and I myself did not foresee that even just us having some connection to him could have also been used as leverage.
Yeah, with hindsight, maybe we should do background checks on the people we put on our team, instead of just blindly inviting them on the team.
What? No.
I mean, he did say he didn't really like talking about his family and didn't really want much to do with them. So I'm not sure if he even really likes Piccolo. I mean, he was homeless until we took him in, so I understand that you seem new to these feelings that she made you with, but skipping straight to murder when you're feeling that angry is not a good outlet for it.
When I think about, because of what he did, I might not be able to bring back Dr. Caro, and...
Well, we won't know until it's too late, you know?
Might not is not, has not. Right, Fava?
Right.
As long as there's still a chance.
And he wants us to get stronger and come find them. By all means, we still have a chance. He could have just killed us right then and there and not even given us one, if he didn't want us to try.
And he could have already summoned the dragon right now.
Keep saying they want to wait. Is there something going on, like in several days or something?
Oh, that might be. We might need to ask Sprouse or whoever currently knows most about Dragon Balls about that.
Well, Sprouse is currently unavailable.
Yeah.
True. Also, Fava, since you're the team leader right now, you might want to go ahead and talk to Tand and Rika. Make sure they're doing okay.
And he's like looking around, like, if they're even here right now.
Are they here, sure?
They are not. They're not here now.
Well, I'll definitely hear what happened from them when I do come across them. Like, they're probably just resting right now, and I don't blame them. You see, like, Fava's just kind of sizzled a little bit. Like, he took a lot of damage just from the barrier.
Yeah, I still need to make some major repairs myself.
Well, if you want to be in your tip-top fighting shape, I don't know if there's anyone around who can repair you, but might be good to take the
I can make most minor repairs myself.
most. But if we're taking out Piccolo, you might need to be in your utmost fighting condition.
I should be more or less functional.
Okay, Axel, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Would, let's say Fava goes in to combat with, bunches of nicks and scars and armor broken. They're still technically able to fight. Would you recommend it?
A lot of my damage is mostly cosmetic.
Mostly.
You didn't answer my question.
Flambe, I can't just go showing people my schematics. That's a very personal thing to be showing to people.
Do you want to be at optimal 100% for the best chance for this or not?
If we're gonna fight Piccolo, we're gonna need to hit him hard and quick.
We need to be at our best.
I can make the minor repairs necessary.
Well, then again, we also can't push you either if you don't want to.
Maybe grab some armor.
All right, I'll do what I can.
Yeah. And if you're feeling any excessive anger or sorrow, maybe work in your forge? It can help take off some of the excess feelings.
Yeah, I do enjoy working over there.
Yeah, taking healthier outlets for that is usually for the best to help alleviate those feelings.
All right.
And if you want to train, well, I can always help with that.
Some training would definitely be helpful. I know my chemo gives me a lot of power, but evidently it's not quite enough.
It's because you get hit too much. You have to be faster on your feet.
Right. Learning to dodge or sidestepping.
I was told that that's the most important technique to learn.
But if I hit somebody so hard they die in one hit, I don't have to learn how to dodge.
But what if they don't die in the one hit?
Yeah.
That just means I gotta train to get stronger.
Well, you can't do training in mid-combat, so better learn to start stepping.
It's about at this time that Roma and Bean make their way over to you all.
I'm gonna turn the bill over.
With this, Roma kind of speaks up. Hey kids, how you hanging in there?
Alright. Some stuff happened.
Yeah, Bean told me.
Like, I'm sorry. My plan backfired horribly, and I have to take responsibility for that.
Well, they said that, we still have the 3 days. They're not theoretically gonna use them until then, for reasons. So if we can track down his castle and hit him before he can use them, then we could still get them back.
It's true. What's up with the 3-day timer?
Is there anything happening? Are stars aligning, or full moon?
Got any ideas, Bean? No, honestly, I don't know what they could possibly be waiting for. If they already have the Dragon Balls, it doesn't make sense to wait.
Does their power fluctuate, like, depending on time, or?
If I had to guess, they might be waiting on something else. Maybe there's some great weapon they're working on, or they want to wait for their new base to be finished, or something like that.
With the Dragonite built base?
Well, the base wasn't built a Dragonite. They're just using that mine to get the bricks they wanted. The Dragonite was kind of a bonus, if I remember correctly.
I mean, it did crumble when they were near the Dragon Ball.
Maybe they can use the Dragonite to channel the power or something. Maybe boost up what they can do.
Okay, this is weird, but I have a thought.
Shoot.
What if he's not waiting for something? What if he's waiting for someone?
Who could be waiting on?
I don't know.
They're a Namekian artifact.
It seems weird that it'd be a 3-day time limit, and if there's nothing really going on here, then there's got to be either something we don't know that's happening in 3 days, or someone in 3 days.
Well, I might know someone who might have some answers. Though it's gonna be a little tricky to get to him.
Oh?
The only Namekian that I know that might have any answers about the Dragon Balls is the one that created the Dragon Balls.
Oh, they just create those?
They made them, yes.
Okay. Who's that, and where can we find them?
Bean looks and goes, well, most people know him as Kami. He lives atop a very large tower past West City.
I don't recall seeing that.
You wouldn't be able to.
Why?
Well, it's mystically protected. In order for you to see it, your key sense would need to be much stronger than it is currently.
Makes sense. For its own protection.
Okay, so how do we find it then? I mean, I know key sense, but am I just going to wander around? Hope that I can find it before 3 days is up?
No, I mean, honestly, there's a quick way of doing it. He looks over at Bean. Well, look, back in the day, Sprouse was pretty weak, right? When he was a kid. But then one day he came talking about how he met with this Corin, and after that he was wildly more powerful. He said it had something to do with mystic water.
Okay, so I need to find corn and drink water. Wait, Axel can't drink.
Bean chuckles and goes, no, look, in the same destination there's Corin's tower. That's very visible. It's the large tower, and at the very top, there is a circular domed building. Inside of it is a teacher of sorts named Corin.
Huh. Okay.
All right.
The thing is right now, with how injured you are, Axel, you should probably stay behind in case something happens.
As I said, most of my injuries are cosmetic, but I understand what you're saying.
Right now, we can't spare anybody, and you should make sure that you're at 100%. Look, I'm not gonna force you to make anybody else do it, but you at least need to take the time to repair yourself. Oh, I don't think that will be too much of a problem for him. With that, you hear a voice in the distance. You all recognize the voice. As it's coming from the distance, you see Ma drinking her tea.
Oh, it's Ma.
Yeah.
I was able to sense the battle from before.
Oh?
Axel, I can tell that you took significant damage. I also know that you lost.
Yes, Ma, I did lose.
Well, as an up-and-coming student of the Six Paths, we just can't allow that, now can we?
Yeah?
Good. Pack up your things. You're coming with me.
All right.
Don't dawdle.
All right. I guess I'm going, guys. I'm sorry.
Do we just give him the collective back pat as he leaves?
Good luck. Try not to die.
Oh, don't worry. I'll make sure he doesn't die. As she keeps getting further and further away, you could just hear as she goes way over here, before even Axel has gotten up, you can just hear her being like, okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is make sure that everything is okay. Why are you all the way back there? Come on, boy.
Oh, jeez. Oh, God. Okay, I'm coming.
Only 3 days to train? I don't even know how to activate that again. He's like, and nothing's happening.
I don't think you should do that in here.
I mean, I can't even figure out how to transform.
Bean looks at you and looks at Roma and goes, first, find the mystic water, and we'll talk later, Fava.
No. Okay.
Look, right now we need to make sure that you two can at least go talk to Kami.
Right. And he quickly tries to fix his hair that's kind of just frazzled from the barrier zappies, I think.
With that, she opens up the map and she sends you the location of Corin's tower. Roma's like, if you fly there, you won't miss it. I promise and guarantee you.
Okay. Any other rules we need to be aware of?
I slowly look over to Flambe, who has easily gotten lost many times.
Roma looks at you. None that I can think of.
If I have the coordinates, it should be that hard.
All right, I'll follow you.
Right, I'm gonna, turn back and check up on Nymph.
She's still out, healing.
I'm in the jar. In the jar.
In the jar. But I take it you guys are heading out, huh?
All right, Nymph, stay safe in there. We'll be back soon.
With this, all of you, take off. Let's go ahead and...
Do we have any mid-flight conversations?
You guys can chat mid-flight if you'd like.
So, it's this way, right?
Just looking back right down at the, locations. Little bit more this way.
All right. I'm surprised I haven't seen this place before.
Maybe it's just blinking, you miss it?
Maybe. Depends on how big it is.
Or it's just insanely high up.
If it's a tower, you'd think it would be easy to spot, right?
I mean, if people are able to hide the Dragon Balls from sight, then even key sense, then I'm sure they have their way.
Maybe.
I still don't think that was a bad plan, by the way. It's just anything can come with a chance of failure.
Yeah, but that was a spectacular failure, let's be honest.
I mean, unfortunately, when I lost control, I kind of forgot the Dragon Ball was just on the floor. That one's more on me.
Well, I was just trying to keep Piccolo distracted. I guess I should have done a better job.
Oh, it looked like you did a number on him a little bit, at least.
Yeah, nowhere near as what I used to be able to do.
Well, with some training, it should be, hopefully, to some degree of it. But how strong did you used to be?
I probably could have took down Piccolo in like a couple of hits.
Oh.
Alright, so after a couple more minutes of flying, you guys see it in the distance, this large tower. On top of it is basically a building, kind of this spherical shaped building that has open portholes all the way on the side. Do you guys fly in?
Carefully.
Yeah, sounds good.
I've casually flown too much in the past in this campaign and hit things, so I'm being careful.
You guys fly in. As you do, you see this large circular room. Off to one side, there's actually a stairwell that goes down, but in the center of the room is a pedestal that has a large container on it. Walking from out one side, you see something. Walking out from one side of it, you see a large white cat with a cane.
How can I help you?
We're here to find someone named Corn.
Corin.
No, I'm pretty sure it was Corn.
I'm pretty sure it's Corin, and that would be me.
Yeah. Roma and Bean told us to come this way.
Yeah, we're just here to drink some water.
The Saya Force.
Yeah.
Drink some water.
I'm not sure myself, that's all they said.
Walks over to you guys, looks at you up and down.
Nope, you for sure ain't ready for the divine water. Nope, can't happen.
Well then.
Don't let the sky hit you on the way out.
No. I won't accept that answer. We have to stop Piccolo.
Well then, what do I have to do to be ready for it?
Well, what do you want the water for?
To stop King Piccolo, get the Dragon Balls back so we can wish back everybody from East City that was annihilated.
He walks in front of you, takes his cane, and whaps you in the head.
No, I asked you what you want the water for, not the reason for needing the water.
Oh, to drink it.
Unfortunately, that's all they told us.
This water will draw out the latent potential in your power. It's not for the faint of heart, and not many people who have actually drank it have even survived. So I repeat again, why do you want the water?
Either I die here, trying to drink it, or Piccolo's gonna kill us all anyway.
Yeah, I'm pretty much in the same boat. Plus, I mean, I've had worse cooking.
You know, you think the one person that drank this water and one of the few people that drank it and survived would talk about it with his subordinates a little more, but no. Does he even come to visit? No. Now they don't ever visit, now that they, took my sensu beans away. But whatever, it's fine. Look,
Was it
look,
Sprouse?
okay.
Sprouse?
Okay.
If you're referring to Sprouse, he is currently unconscious in a healing chamber.
He's a Saiyan. He's always unconscious in some healing chamber. That is not an excuse. Anyways, you want the water, you're gonna have to climb the tower.
Okay.
Go back down and come back up.
How about letting the guy finish his sentence? Jeez,
Thumbs up.
this generation, so impatient.
Corin, looks at you and goes,
Okay, look. Given your strengths, most likely, if you were just to try to climb the tower, you do it quickly. That's not the point. So,
as Corin taps both of your wrists with his cane, a band appears on both of them, on both your wrists. I need you to make me a strength save.
Alright, you go first so I can capture it on camera.
Yeah, plus a 5 would be 18.
25.
Okay, both of you are able to stay standing, but you are hunched. Like your legs are bent. These things feel like a literal ton on your arms. With that, Corn pulls out, or just manifests, you're not sure what happened, a hourglass. With that, he spins it and goes,
you have until the last grain of sand falls in this to make it back up to the top of the tower. If you're able to do that, then, and only then, will you be able to drink the mystic water. Okay, have fun.
he hits both of you on the head, and you guys appear at the bottom of the tower.
Damn it.
I am so thankful.
You're not on the ground. You're about 5 feet up from it as you, boom, you land on the ground.
I hope we didn't land on Upa's tent.
No!
I'll be nice, you didn't.
Hooray!
There are a whole host of tents here, but this is the one for now. All right, you to have landed here.
Mm-hmm.
Every square is, of course, one 5 foot of movement. And at current, with these weights on your arms, you can move half of your movement.
Rounded down?
Well, yes, half your movement rounded down,
Okay.
pretty easily. If you try to move your full movement, you will have to make me a strength save. Your timer is that you have to make it to the top of the tower within 6 turns.
All right. Hey, Fava,
Uh-huh.
let's race.
Oh, let's race. Wait, I assume we're not supposed to use our techniques?
No one said you couldn't.
Oh, too bad you didn't clarify those rules to us.
Fair enough.
You just said you needed to make it up there. That's all he said.
Interesting. Interesting.
All right. So here's how we're going to do it. For simplicity's sake, who has the higher speed?
I have speed 2.
I also have speed too.
Then roll a
Well,
die.
if we're using...
Fine.
I was going to say, for using abilities, the only one I have that would be turning up the heat, but that doesn't actually give me any movement or anything, so...
Nope. No movement.
16.
Let me
16?
roll mine. Let's see here. 17. A flat 17 I rolled.
Yep.
All right. Well, if that's the case, then Fava, you are the first. It is time. So, Fava, you're first. How are you moving up this tower? You're just going to go up in a straight line, and we're going to say that that's you climbing onto the tower.
Well, I'm just going to start this off strong and use my base feat, which is with me up to my aptitude per long rest. I can take an ally with me on my movement actions in 1 round. Just at least give Flambe a head start too. So I think I'm not too trusting on my strength right now, so I'll play it safe on the first round, which means I'll have at least a 15 in movement, rounded down. So
That's 15.
yep, and I'm using all 3 actions to do movement.
No, we're not doing the 3 actions. You're just moving.
Oh, so is it just
You're
one
basically
move
getting one. Yeah, it's just basically one action each, and it's just movement.
So that'd be 15 for that.
Okay, and you moved me with you.
Yep.
All right.
And yep, that'd be it for me then.
You guys have working together. You guys are able to climb up about 15 feet off the ground.
Yep. By to the top, do you mean off of the map or?
Don't worry about it. Just keep climbing.
All right. I can't yeet Fava up in the air, can I?
I'd have to catch.
Can I? Can I yeet Fava forward?
They would have to make a strength save to grapple onto the back on.
Do you want to go for it, Fava?
How far can you yeet me?
I don't know. How far can I yeet?
How far could I be yeeted if I could be yeet?
We have a strength of 3.
I'd say you could yeet Fava 15 feet up.
F it, we ball.
Alright, I will yeet Fava forward.
And let me do the save to see if I catch on. See, this would be a +5 to the roll. That'd just be a solid 10. So maybe I grind my face a little bit against the pillar as I slide down a little bit.
With the 10, you are unable to grasp on, and the weight sends you plummeting down. You fall to here.
That's fine, that's
You
totally
were
fine.
5, 10, 15, 20.
That's good.
So you fell 25 before being able to grab on and hold you up.
I'm sorry, Fava.
Oh no, that's fine. I'm not that far back.
Alright, so I yeeted so I don't get to move, right?
Correct.
Alright.
Alrighty. My turn?
Yep.
Well, I can do with me up to my aptitude per long rest, so I'll do 5 feet here. I don't know if I'm allowed to take her with me on my way.
You can.
Alright, so we'll just go up 10 feet here together.
Alright, Fava, so it looks like throwing you up is probably not going to be a good idea. I'm sorry.
Oh no, that's fine. My grip isn't too good. But I figured to give it a shot.
We have 4 turns remaining to get up to the top.
Correct.
Well, technically I have 5 because I've only had 1 turn so far. Fava has had 2, so 4 turns for Fava.
Well, this is your
fine.
turn now. So this will, after this, you'll be even.
I will make the strength save and try to go my full movement.
Okay.
What is the DC?
The DC you have to beat?
Yeah.
The DC you need to beat is a 16.
That is a 15 plus 8. So I'm assuming I pass.
Yep.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And because of the fact that I maxed out the weighted gi, I have an extra 10 movement. So 5, 10.
Wow, you did it. Give me a second.
Uh-oh. I'm starting to understand why this map is a little smaller.
Oh.
Perfect. And it's like it was never not there.
Uh-huh.
You thought that's all you had to do.
No. I know you.
You're like, I know you make massive maps. The fact that this was tiny means that you lied to me.
I still have a map that you made on my PC that is 100 megabytes in size.
It's fair. So that the end of your turn?
Yep. I mean, we only get one action. Mine was to move up.
Yep. All right, Fava.
If I made a strength save, would I be able to dash?
Yes, but the difficulty's going to be harder.
Shoot.
You'll need to make an 18. Okay, it's 16 regular, 18 if you dash.
I don't want to even... I'm just gonna attempt a regular then. I only got +5. I ain't confident. Shit, that's 14. Slide I go.
All right, what's your movement?
Base movement or reduced movement?
Your base movement. It's 30?
35.
So you would have gotten
That's
right to Flambe, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Flambe! I'm going to let you, if you would like, to use a reaction to try to save and keep Fava from falling.
Yes, please.
Make me a DC 20 strength save.
All right.
I will let you use your... Oh, as a small reminder, because we reached 777 subscribers, your lucky 7 climax token.
No, that is a 19. You know what? Let me flip that over. Okay, so I will activate my token, flipping it over to regular Tory bot instead of super Tory bot, and I will save Fava.
He's like you hear him around the other side, but all of a sudden you just start hearing him like smashing and then you catch him.
3 turns remain after Flambe, after you go. 3 turns will remain.
All right. I will attempt to dash with that 18 DC.
I will not.
No, I did not successfully make it. So that is a 13.
How far would you have moved with your dash?
35 times 3.
105?
You fall half of that. So we'll say 50. I think here we're going to take a short break.
Okay. All right.
Uh-oh.
We'll be right back.
Hey folks, Editor Nova here. Just wanted to use this quick ad break to remind y'all to like and subscribe if you've enjoyed the show so far. And if you do, I'm sure you'll love all the other shows we've got on the channel. Thank you all for your patience, and now, back to the episode.
Flambe tried to take off towards the top of the tower, but unfortunately just wasn't able to reach and plummeted almost all the way back down. I'm telling you, like, this is like you guys are technically moving in feet, but you're actually moving in like lots of kilometers. So like you can't even see Fava from where you are, Flambe, and Fava, you can't even really see the ground as well anymore because the tower is 82,000, or I'm sorry, it is 25 kilometers tall.
Poor.
Well, I'm not gonna make you run 25 kilometers.
82,000 kilometers. Got it.
No, not 82,000 kilometers. It is 25 kilometers, I think. Because I Googled it when I was doing the math.
He's gonna take a pause and try to shout down, even though we can't see her.
Yeah, it's 25 kilometers tall, or 8,000 meters high.
You alright?
Yeah.
Just a distant echo.
From the distance, what you hear, Flambe, is, "Are you alright?"
Yeah.
Fava, what you hear is, "Yeah." That's the distance between you two right now.
As I keep going, if you're fine with that.
Don't stop on my account.
Alrighty. I'll try to get up for the both of us. So I can at least do 15 just fine. And was that round 3 or 4 for me?
That's your
fourth.
fourth.
Okay. Do we
So
have
you
any
have
more?
two-
You gonna plop down for me?
Oh, how much more movement do you have to reach the top?
I mean, I did my 15 for this turn.
You said you did the 15 for this turn?
Yeah, I failed 2 strengths in a row, so
Let me move Corn out of the way.
Shoot, kitty, shoot. This is safe for you.
Oh no.
oh, I'm feeling the tower
Fear.
shift.
Yeah.
I would not want to feel that as I'm climbing it.
We have the Library of Babel in here.
I don't want to be that high up on a friggin' tower and feel it shift.
What's the win?
I don't know what you could possibly be talking about.
If nothing else, this climbing the tower is so far. This is probably one of my favorite moments.
Oh, you know what the worst part is? In the next 2 turns, would not be able to hit the top of that.
Unless you rush it.
Unless you rush. Hell, I think even Flambe, if you dashed again, you could make it to the top from where you are.
Well, we're going for it. That's an 11 plus 8 is 19, baby.
Oh, she made it.
But hold on. That's great, and we'll let you go, but it was still... Fava, were you still moving?
No, I did my 15.
Oh, I didn't... Alright.
Yeah, Fava didn't make a strength save because they just climbed their basic.
Yep. When you fail 2 strength saves in a row.
So what Flambe does is she's like, all right, fine, enough of this. And she grips onto the pillar and she lets go with her feet for a second, stretches a bit, and then uses that to catapult herself forward into a run. As she's just literally running up the side of the tower.
Hold on really quick, just because the vibes are here, right? The vibes are here. It's just... Sonic, the fastest thing alive!
Oh.
Anyways,
Streak speeds by Flambe the margin.
Just like the anime, like, shock face as he sees Flambe booking it up the other side.
I told you it was a race, Fava!
Oh!
Flambe, you feel a rush. You feel a charge as you are able to book it up this tower. You're not just running because the weights are still too heavy for you to do that, but you are using the momentum of you both trying to run and grabbing against as you make incredible headway. As you are running up, you are moving so fast that almost a sonic boom goes off. You nearly break the sound barrier, and as you feel your momentum stopping, you reach out your hand to grab, and in that last second, your hand's on a ladder.
Woo!
You have made it to the top, but Fava, you still gotta go.
I'm gonna stay hanging onto the ladder just in case.
If I at least get to below Flambe, would she be able to grab me?
Maybe.
If I use... No, I'm not going to use the technique, no. I don't know if that was in the rules or not, so...
If you're within the 5 feet, she might be able to make the reaction, but I also can't guarantee it.
Oh. Because I could technically get to her. Technically.
Mm-hmm.
Guess if I just do that more, since... Ah! I touched the board. Alright, then I'll just do my climb up to her. I guess with my remaining 2 actions.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, well, I have very clearly lost this race.
Oh, so you take the slow way?
Yeah.
Alright.
If I fail another strain save, it'll be catastrophic.
Well, with
I'm gonna
that,
start reaching up to her.
I'm gonna grab.
and with that, you guys are able to pull yourself up.
Were you trying to wig me out saying that there might be a save to do there?
I don't think we ended up having to make the save since I was waiting there anyways. All right, up you go, Fava.
It just kind of just flops over when he
Where'd Corn go? Oh,
gets
there
up
he is.
there.
Alrighty.
Right.
Upon reaching the top, you see Corn standing there, drinking some teas. He goes,
Ah, good. So you actually showed up. How was your trip? Oh, wait, hold on. Let me just come over here real quick. Tap you. Okay, there you go.
as he taps you with the thing, the weights are gone.
Aw. Those were good framing pieces. I may need to borrow those again from you.
I know. But there are other reasons for that. One, you probably won't need them. But you both made it to the top before the Oh, look, I never even started the timer.
Oh.
Oh, well. You still made it up. It's okay. And if we're look, if we gotta be sticklers to the rules, we'll never get anything done. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. Yeah, exactly. Okay. Anywho, this is the Ultra Divine Water. Now come over here.
Yeah, I was actually about to
Don't be
ask you if we were
shy.
supposed to bring ourselves over there.
Now, look, I may be a kitty, but I don't bite. It's okay. Look, I even brought out cups for you.
Grabs the water and
Oh.
pours 2 glasses.
Look, I'm gonna warn you. It's entirely possible that maybe this could kill you. But if you survive, you'll be stronger for it.
Alright.
Are you ready?
Well, Fava? Fava?
Cheers. We both have the same ideas. Well, cheers.
Oh man, that's so perfect. You did it in unison too. Anyways, you guys drink the water. The moment you drink this water, pain shoots through you. Your bodies begin to tense and seize up. This isn't refreshing. It hurts. I need you to roll me a hit die. You will take that amount of damage.
All right, so I take 11 damage.
Yep. So you take 11,
Oh. I took 2.
and you took 2. All right.
Did we heal between?
I did not add any more health back, so no. I don't think so.
You did.
We should probably. Okay, I was about to say.
You took 2. You took 11. While this is happening, you can feel as if your mind is slipping away from you. Flambe, there are memories of your past, terrifying things, and you being sealed away. Fava, similar to when you were going Super Saiyan, you keep hearing everyone doubting you.
Do I have just enough focus to still see Flambe?
No, the water is powerful. Roll me another hit die.
That's a 7.
And that's a 5.
As you feel the wrenching pain, you guys hear tormented screams. And as you kind of look around, you find yourselves within the destroyed East City. Bodies all over the place, and in front of you is Caro, someone you couldn't save. Roll me another hit die.
Whew. Oh, that's an 8.
And that's a 4 for me.
Now what's your HP at?
26.
Okay. Fava, what's your HP at?
17.
Again, the pain wrenches through your body. It's here now. You're in a long, dark hallway. It's nothing you ever feel like you've seen before. But sitting across from you is Piccolo. For you, Fava, you see Bean, Roma, Sprouse, Forte, Nymph, Axel, and Flambe, all lying dead on the ground as Piccolo stands over top of them, chuckling maniacally as you see him standing before the 7 Dragon Balls. Flambe, for you, you see Axel, Nymph, Fava, Sprouse, Tend, Rika, all of your friends that you've made. You see Boo. You also see a white Majin. Standing above them is Piccolo. Dragon Ball's glowing as he laughs maniacally, and there's nothing you can seem to do. I need you guys to roll me another hit die.
Alrighty. I almost missed the tower. Alright, that's a 3. Whew.
That's a 1.
Thank God.
Alrighty. You guys feel the pain, and it begins to subside. You start to come back to your senses, and there's something different about you. Your ki sense is much stronger. Your physical body itself is stronger. Both of you have gained a new feat from the Ultra Divine Water called Latent Power.
Ooh.
Oh, it's a feat?
Yes, it is. Latent Power is a feature that you can get from the Ultra Divine Water. Your base form feat now has a secondary effect.
Ooh.
So you get to add a new effect to Latent Power, with Latent Power. With this, you guys feel a little stronger. Corin looks at the two of you and goes,
Yeah, do a little thing.
Sure.
Like, as Fava was, like, noticing, like, seeing all those, like, dead people before him, he was, like, trying to, like, reach out, but then, like, I guess he eventually does end up hitting Nymph's arm, or not Nymph, Flambe's arm. And he was, like, using his, pep and step, so she probably got healed in the crossfire.
Oh, okay, cool. Go ahead and roll the heal. Spend the key.
Here is your D4. It's a 4. And +2 speed, why not?
Corin looks at you and goes,
So how'd it go? Did you also see an auditorium full of naked people? That happened to me when I was younger.
No, but I saw some weird stuff, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, who's ever heard of a white Majin?
I definitely saw Piccolo cackling.
Oh. Well, I know who you're talking about. But that's something for another time. So you've undergone your training and drank the water. That's good. You feel stronger now?
Definitely.
Not strong enough, I think. Can I have some more?
No, it only works once. It can only pull out your latent potential. Other than that, it'd probably just, kill you. Well, it also did fix you of all your ailments.
Thank you.
Now, I already knew you were coming. The big boss upstairs told me.
The boss upstairs?
Yeah, Kami.
Yeah, that's who, Roma, your dad told us about.
Right.
Moving past this point, only Flambe can go to the lookout.
Why?
Because that's what Kami wants for right now. We're undergoing a tumultuous time. There's a lot of problems, and not a lot of solutions. Each of you has your own path to follow. You need to go to the lookout. You,
looking at Fava,
need to walk a very similar path to another bright-eyed, red-haired compatriot I once knew.
Sprouse? Or is it Bean?
Now I'll let you figure that out. You're a bright young man.
Thanks.
No problem. Look, if you ever need, just a cat to talk to, I'm here. You can come visit me anytime. I mean, I have sensu beans, but you can at least stop by sometimes, okay?
Mr. Corin,
Yeah.
do you have a favorite food?
Oh. Well, I'm actually good on food, you see. I get residuals from them making all the sensu capsules. The amount of Meow Mix I have, you will never understand.
Well,
No. If I'm gonna visit, I want to bring you something.
what if it was like a freshly caught and prepared tuna or something?
Whoa. We don't say that word unless you actually gonna bring the tuna. You know what they say about tuna? It's the crack of the sea, okay?
Flambe's gonna look over at Fava and just slowly nod.
And I'm gonna slowly nod, catching a tuna side quest unlocked.
Fucking his tuna side quest unlocked.
Oh, God.
Adding fishing to the system.
Of course everything needs a fishing mechanic!
Okay, so where do I find Kami?
Well, now that your key sense has been improved a bit, you should be able to, once you leave here, you go straight up. Kami will let you through. Once you make it to the lookout, that's when your training will begin.
Okay, is there another pillar I need to climb, or can I just fly up there, or?
You can just fly.
But if there's a pillar, I could train again.
We're on a bit of a time crunch, kid. And also, what's up with you and
Yeah.
training all the time? I met a young Saiyan that liked to train all the time, too. What was his name? Kakarot or something.
Oh, he's like my uncle.
Look, I know I'm old, but you couldn't possibly have known Kakarot. Anywho, we don't have time for this. Go. Go. Now, go.
just like
Yep.
starts pushing you. It's just like,
Now go.
oh, what?
Hey,
He's trying to
that's not
sit
me.
on your head. But he's like,
I know we'll meet again. At least I hope so. I'm really lonely.
We'll definitely plan on it.
Okay. Good. And bring the catnip. And the tuna. You know what? Screw the catnip. I don't need that. Just bring the tuna.
Alright.
Oh, and when you get a chance, if you could possibly try to find, find someone and bring him back for me? He hasn't been home in ages.
What are you looking for?
Out of character, I completely forgot his name. Hold on.
Yajirobe?
No.
Our version of Yajirobe.
Gabuki?
Thank you.
Gabuki?
He's like, yeah, I need you to bring back Gabuki for me. I told him I'd watch after, an old friend of mine asked me to watch over him.
Oh, we have seen him once already, so...
Oh, good.
Might
Is
be-
he doing good? Last that I knew, he was going to college over there in Hercule City.
Doing some work.
Yeah, he was doing some side jobs. We didn't see him at the college, but then again, we haven't gone to the college.
Oh, well, as long as he's doing good, okay. Just next time you see him, remember that he's got to come back and see good old Uncle Corin.
All right,
Will do.
sounds good.
Okay. Hey, before you go, Fava,
Me?
come here.
Okay.
All right, bye, Flambe. I gotta talk to Fava.
Yeet! Into the sky she goes.
With this, he looks over at you and like,
And I noticed when you were drinking the water, some pretty intense vibes were being shot out of you.
Oh, how did it look from the outside?
No, well, your hair started turning green, that's for sure.
Oh? Out of character, I don't know if he realized his hair turned green, so...
Well, your hair was turning green and there was an immense amount of power. No, that's the first thing. The second thing is, something I can tell you is that I have rarely ever seen a latent potential be unleashed that's nearly as strong. Except for once.
Who was that?
That was your Uncle Sprouse.
Oh.
I'm not telling this to you to flatter you. I'm telling this to you as a warning.
Yeah?
All great power, no matter how strong you are, comes with a very heavy price.
Understood.
Just keep that in mind. Now, go follow your own path.
Will do. And thanks again.
No problem. I know I'm kind of a hard cat sometimes, but, you gotta be.
You helped us, so you're not all that bad, really.
Well, that's kind of my only job.
And, we'll definitely see about bringing the food back for you.
I'll be counting on it.
With luck, we'll bring Gabuki, too.
Okay. Goodbye, Fava. Good luck in your trading.
Give a little wave goodbye.
I love doing the corn impression, but I hate it on my throat.
I was gonna say, like, as soon as you said with all great power, I was like, he's gonna say comes with great responsibility. He's gonna say comes with great responsibility because of the very heavy price. Damn it!
That's fine.
My
Your
throat.
voice is frayed now.
You land, you see a moderately elder Namekian. Large cane as he walks out.
You must be Kami, right?
Well, that is a name that people call me. But you can call me Dende.
Okay, Mr. Dende. Mr. Dende Kami. I'm here to get stronger. And I have to also ask you some questions. I'm assuming you know why I'm here.
Yeah. I've been watching over you for a while.
Okay, so why does he need to wait 3 days?
That is a difficult question to answer. But I can give you some peace of mind.
Okay.
There isn't anything particularly, well, from what I can understand, from what my mystic arts have told me, it's mostly because this castle isn't finished.
She's gonna pop over here. Mystic arts, like magic? You know magic?
Yeah, I'm a part of the Dragon Clan, which is how I created the Dragon Balls. And the reason that the reason I'm gonna train you.
Yes, I'm gonna reconnect to my magic. She's like literally bouncing up and down with joy. She's like barely hearing the rest.
For you, we should probably start right away. I hope you're ready. This training's gonna be real difficult for you, Flambe.
I was born ready for this.
And that's where we're gonna end the scene with these two.
Woo! Super Kami training!
Magic.
Nymph,
Hello.
you are in your pod. The tank drains.
I've regained consciousness.
Mm-hmm.
Can I do something?
What are you doing?
Can I shoot a heavy key attack at the door of the pod to
Sure.
blast it open?
Sure. Boom, you blast the door open.
As I'm getting out, panicked, because the last time she was imprisoned in somewhere, things didn't go well. She's going to look around. Is there anyone there?
Yes. You see someone with bright red hair, a long crimson coat, as they tie bandages around their right arm.
I will not let you Saiyans try to capture me again.
Turning around, you see Sprouse as he looks at you and goes, "Oh, I'm not trying to capture you. I'm the one who turned off your pod. That way you could wake up."
She's going to grab at her wrist. Does she have her stuff on her?
She does.
She's gonna take in her surroundings. And what was that for?
Well, the rest of your team's already started training. Figured you needed someone to train you.
They're not here.
Not right now.
Oh. I guess that makes sense. Just gonna take a deep breath.
You just gonna stay in that pod?
No,
Or are you gonna follow me?
I guess I don't have a choice, do I?
I mean, you always have a choice, Nymph. I guess the question that I want to know is, do you really want to stay as weak as you are?
What did you just call me?
I said you were weak.
She's like pausing for a minute. She'll step out. Weak. I am perfection.
Ah, perfection. Yeah, I heard something about that.
And what is that supposed to mean?
Well, being honest, I doubt you're anywhere close to it. But here's the thing. He turns around and looks at you. Brass said something to me, and it made me realize just how lucky we are to have you. Nymph, at any moment you could have been like Forte. You're arrogant, annoying, really bratty sometimes. A lot of the times. I mean, if we really want to think about it, you're just...
Hush! I get it. Go on.
But that's the thing. You still show up. You still help us out.
She's going to, like, brush her hair back, or, her goo, and start to walk. Well, it's just because I have nowhere else to be. Are we going?
He puts his right arm on your shoulder, gives you a smile, and goes, "Yeah, but you might want to hold on. We're going on a trip." As he puts his two fingers to his forehead, and the room becomes empty as he instant transmissions you all away.
Ooh.
That's where we end that scene.
Jesus Christ, Sprouse. He woke up and chose murder.
He chose violence.
He chose violence.
But that is where we will end today's episode.
Okay. Well then, thank you so very much everyone for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, ring the notification bell so you don't miss an episode every time we release. And if you like what we do and want to support us further, you can join the Patreon. Link is in the description down below. We have several different tiers there, ranging from as little as $1 a month to all the way up to our $200 Grandmaster tier. Moto, thank you for being our current Grandmaster. And you can even join like YouTube membership. And the plan is YouTube memberships and Patreon memberships are the same. So if you join the YouTube membership, you get the equivalent of the Patreon membership. That being said, though, if you want to stay in touch with the community at a lightning fast speed, don't forget we have an official Discord, also down in the description below. And you can get the chance to play the system here that we've been making. Faye is going to be running another test game this month, so if you want to get in on that, it's a good time to jump on the Discord.
Yeah, make sure you react to that message that is in the testing. And once a month, I run a game for all of y'all, so... thank you so much.
Once again to the amazing cast here, thank you so much. So let's have ourselves a wonderful evening. We love you all. Bye-bye.
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 Thank you. Bye.
What does fate have in store for our intrepid heroes now? Be sure to follow the channel so you don't miss the next exciting episode of Dragon Ball NXT.